Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter.
Oh my God.
All righty.
Oh, poor Peter Noon.
Peter Noon. Why didn't he change his name to Peter Midnight?
Do you remember how Ed Sullivan introduced him when they debuted on the Ed Sullivan Show?
Oh my God, I've seen the clip and I can't, it was a complete fuck up,
Yeah.
but what was it?
It's one of my two favorite ones. And, you know, again, they were big on the radio. This is coming on the heels of Beatlemania and the British invasion. Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. He goes, and now here's Peter Herman Moon and the Herman's Hermits. My favorite ever that he fucked up was when he had Jim Henson on. He had Jim Henson and the Muppets on a lot. And I think it maybe the first time or one of the first times he goes, and now, Jim Newsom's Puppets. Like, he got the whole thing wrong. Like, not only the name, but then you didn't even get Muppets, just Jim Newsom's Puppets. Can you imagine it's live TV, you're about to perform and you hear that? You're like, what the fuck?
Do you realize that was one of the highest rated television programs in the United States of America for 22 years?
There's a lot of stuff that you hear about how popular it is. You're like, wow. I mean, a lot of it is time and place. Like Arthur Godfrey was like the king of TV until very quickly he wasn't.
When people under 21 started getting televisions,
exactly
programming.
Yeah. When you had channels, all of a sudden Arthur Godfrey wasn't as popular as he was when there were no channels. And Milton Berle sold a lot of TVs when there was one show on at that time. You know, it's all relative.
Ed Sullivan got that position because he was a famous New York newspaper entertainment columnist.
That's right.
He was never meant to be on television or even radio. But he ruled the newspapers, and the publicity that he could give you, good or bad, could, make or break you. And it had all the acts and people were beholden to him. So that's the network put him on, and people took a liking to him in some weird fashion. He was personable in his fuck-uppedness.
Oh, and he kind of was out of the way. You know, it was more of just, here's what I'm presenting. And it was a mix of things. So, for whatever reason, for those years, it really, it was a powerhouse on Sunday nights, ratings-wise.
I watched the Ed Sullivan Show on Sunday nights on network television. I'm old enough. He didn't go off the air till 1970. And he meant so much to middle America, as they say, that when Elvis, they were going to burn Elvis in the town square, the adults, when he was hot, because, oh my God, he's thrusting his cock in the face of our kid, or whatever the fuck was going on. Ed Sullivan had, this is a real fine boy, nice and respectful. And then, like, the heat was off of him just because he shook hands with Ed Sullivan.